Pomodoro sauce. Easy, simple. Everybody should have Pomodoro sauce. Something you keep in the refrigerator and make numerous dishes out of it. Right now I've got some olive oil in here and some Spanish onion. I'm going to turn the heat on. Got fennel seed in here. I'm going to put just a little whisper of crushed red pepper and just a little bit of fresh garlic. You don't want to heavily season the Pomodoro. It's a great base sauce. It's not like a mother sauce because the mother sauce, the tomato sauce as a mother sauce, has the mirepoix in it. It has the carrots and the celery and the onion, bay leaf, a little bit of thyme. This tomato sauce is just strictly tomato, onion, a touch of fennel, a touch of crushed red chili, but there's no salt in this. I always use San Marzano tomatoes. They're delicious. They're not very acidic. They've got a nice, beautiful, sweet flavor. You can use any tomato you'd like. You can use your homegrown tomatoes. That'll work. You can use Roma tomatoes. Any tomato, as long as it's peeled and skinned and de-seeded. Again, we're just sweating these onions down until they get soft. You know, we want these onions to get translucent. And it really doesn't matter what the size of the onion is because we're going to puree this. We want them to cook, but we don't want to add any color, okay? It's important. So if you have the heat on high, you have to be here to mix it around. Starting to get translucent now. I'm going to add my tomatoes. I like to use the whole ones. And then we rinse out the can with just a touch of water. I just put enough water in here to wash the sides. We let this simmer no more than 10 minutes. Okay? We're not cooking this down. We're not reducing this. The tomatoes are already cooked. The onions are already cooked. We just want to bring the tomatoes up to temperature so the sauce doesn't spoil. Okay? So we're going to leave this on high. And once this starts to simmer, we're done. We'll puree it. We'll strain it so it's a nice, smooth sauce. And that'll be our Pomodoro sauce. Easy sauce to make. Something you keep in the refrigerator and make numerous dishes out of it. You have cheese ravioli. You heat up some Pomodoro sauce with either roasted garlic, pine nuts, broccoli, any mushroom, any vegetable. You saute, you add the Pomodoro sauce, you finish with butter, and then you add your ravioli. You add your tortellini. You add your fettuccine. So base sauce used to make hundreds of dishes. You're making sauteed shrimp, want to make shrimp diavola, you would add a little bit of this Pomodoro sauce to your sauteed shrimp, and then you add all your other flavorings or vegetables that you want to add to your diavola. You add more spice. You add salt. Use this sauce for my grilled calamari at the restaurant. You know, and you can use this Pomodoro sauce when you're making meatballs because you have to put tomato product in meatballs. In fact, we're going to be doing the Greek lamb dolmadas. We use a little Pomodoro sauce in there because that mixture, that lamb mixture, needs a little bit of acid. So we use the Pomodoro sauce for that. You want to make a tomato Alfredo, you would add a couple spoons of Pomodoro sauce to your Alfredo. You can see the onions are cooked. You don't need to cook this long. You just need to bring it to a boil so you kill any bacteria that may be in there. You never add canned tomatoes to something cooked and then not bring it to a boil because you need to bring everything to one temperature to make sure you kill everything. So as you can see, we're starting to simmer. So we're done. So I have my Burmeister. Now, you don't have to strain this. But I do because I don't like the tomato seeds in there. I want the flavor of the garlic and the fennel and the chili. I don't want this tomato, onion, and the fennel seeds that are in here. I want this sauce to be clean. I want it to be smooth and velvety. I've always strained my Pomodoro sauce. It's like a refined tomato sauce. It's like a gourmet tomato sauce, but it's not because it's a simple tomato sauce that the everyday Italian cook uses. And so do I. I always had Pomodoro sauce on hand, and you can see how smooth this is. I mean, that's my Pomodoro sauce. I'll heat this up with some butter and heat up ravioli in this sauce. Saute some Italian sausage, add this sauce to it, and you got spaghetti sauce for lasagna. This is an all-purpose tomato sauce that's quick, it's easy, and it's delicious. Again, you have to season it for the dish that you're making. You might want to put oregano or garlic or Parmesan cheese or some fresh pesto, and it thickens up in the pan. If you want your sauce a little bit thicker, you just reduce this to the consistency that you want. The options are endless. And this lasts in your cooler for a good 2 to 3 weeks because of the acidity of the tomatoes. And then you cooked it and brought it to a boil. Pomodoro sauce. Easy, simple. Everybody should have Pomodoro sauce because of just the endless uses of tomato.